I've already managed to send 3 of my plants to Plants Heaven. Another 2 were standing at the gate. And that's just for this year. But I'm not giving up. I'm trying a different way to hopefully grow them, not just a different way to kill them. A way without pots. As a complete beginner in any field, you know, necessarily there are mistakes, or if you want, failures, that need to happen in order to learn and get better. So, when it comes to me and growing plants, mistakes and failures are for sure what happened. Like the Mexican mint. I was taught that this fella, it survives everything. And well, it definitely does that. It survives. I'll be honest with you, this guy is a fresh one. Yep, I had one coffee Arabica plant before, and kind of let it to its fate when I left for my vacation. And it was, let's say, if I could use it as a spice for cooking, it was ready to be shredded and stored in the spices shelf. That's definitely not happening again. Paella also didn't appreciate much my 2 weeks vacation, but fortunately it's a keeper. It made a bunch of baby plants, and I am more than determined to give them to my more experienced family members. Or maybe just those 2 smaller ones. I mean, if I could take care of one, I will keep alive 2. Beautiful dragon scale. I have for about a year now, and frankly, I'm the most surprised with it, being still alive, and even producing a new leaf. It's a very hopeful plant. I was replanting peperomia a while ago because I nearly killed it. About 3 quarters of the plant kind of rotted. Too much water, I think. Anyway, it's the first plant I rescued. And it's not early to say that, because it does live. And I have to be proud of something here. And finally, my favorite, Zamioculcas. It didn't even notice I was gone. This plant, it can be killed when it's attended too much. So, it's safe with me. Victory and a good luck palm. Or in my case, a good luck to you palm. Are plants that I've never managed to keep alive for very long. Unfortunately, I think that the fact I brought them home with me, I just immediately sent them on the path to Plants Heaven. Mistakes were made, but one crucial thing I missed at the time to truly get better at this, and that's paying attention. A bit naively, I expected I'd somehow figure it out by nothing, but simply watering the plants, which, surprisingly, didn't lead to any kind of green life burst at my home, and I figured I just don't have the green thumb and I'm possibly just the opposite. So why in the world have I decided to make Kokedamas? Although I might seem as a plant serial killer now, I actually love them. I admit I took them away more as just a beautiful decoration before than I do now. But if it was really just that, I could simply fill my home with artificial vines. I mean, killing those would be a bit unfortunate. However, I realized that being surrounded by real plants at home brings me a great comfort. It's calming for me and even joyful when I see them grow. I can say now that I have discovered a strong desire in myself to make this work, to be able to have my home filled with plants that are growing and, that are visibly alive. So eventually I started paying attention to what I did wrong. And with that, my curiosity occurred as well. Some might say that you should master the basic, conventional way of growing plants before you start experimenting with something more advanced, because you'd probably end up wasting even more plants than you've already did. Maybe I only found a more complicated way to kill my plants. But I don't believe in these imaginary levels. You don't need to pass a test to try something that genuinely fascinates you. I made these Kokedamas simply because I fell in love with how they look, even more green, even closer to nature. And who knows, maybe this non traditional path will actually work better for me than the pots did. If you are curious enough to try, you will eventually figure it out. Even if a few more plants have to visit heaven along the way. Because in the end, it's not about how advanced or naturally talented you are or not. It's about finding joy in the process and letting curiosity drive you again.